Is dairy really a necessary part of a balanced diet or just another health myth we've swallowed whole? This is the question that's been churning in the minds of health enthusiasts and nutritionists alike, sparking the great dairy debate. But why is this even a debate, you ask? Well, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. For generations, dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt have been touted as essential elements of a balanced diet. They're seen as powerhouse sources of vital nutrients like calcium, protein, and vitamins. These nutrients are believed to be crucial for our overall health and well-being, from strengthening our bones to boosting our immune system, and that's not all. Dairy is also often associated with a reduced risk of certain health conditions like osteoporosis and heart disease. But here's where the plot thickens. In recent years, this narrative has been called into question. A growing body of research suggests that dairy may not be the nutritional superstar we've made it out to be. Some studies even hint at potential health risks tied to dairy consumption, such as digestive problems and increased risk of certain types of cancer. Add to this the fact that a significant portion of the world's population is lactose intolerant, unable to digest lactose, the sugar found in milk. For these individuals, consuming dairy can cause unpleasant symptoms like bloating, diarrhea, and stomach cramps. This has led to a divide in the health and wellness community. On one side of the debate, we have the traditionalists who stand by the classic food pyramid, with dairy holding a significant spot. On the other side, we have the skeptics who believe that dairy is not only unnecessary for a balanced diet, but could potentially be harmful. As we peel back the layers of this debate, we'll explore the scientific evidence, debunk common myths, and aim to provide a balanced perspective on dairy's role in our diets. So, is dairy really a health hero or a dietary villain? Let's dive in to find out. Dairy is often hailed for its high nutrient content, but is it the only source of these nutrients? Let's take a step back and break this down. We're going to delve into the three big nutrients that make dairy a spotlight stealer: calcium, protein, and vitamin D. First up, calcium. Dairy is indeed a great source of calcium, a mineral that's crucial for bone health and muscle function. But it's not the only player in the game. Many leafy green vegetables like broccoli and kale are also rich in calcium, and let's not forget about fortified foods like orange juice and cereals, which can pack a hefty calcium punch too. Next on the roster is protein. Milk, cheese, yogurt, these are all high-protein foods, no doubt about it. But again, dairy doesn't hold a monopoly on protein. You can get your protein fix from a wide array of foods. Think lean meats, fish, eggs, beans, nuts, and seeds. Even some grains like quinoa are protein powerhouses. Lastly, let's talk about vitamin D. This is where dairy really shines because it's one of the few dietary sources of this sunshine vitamin. But guess what? Sunlight is actually the best source of vitamin D. That's right, you can get vitamin D just by stepping outside and catching some rays. And for those cloudy days or winter months, there are vitamin D supplements to bridge the gap. So yes, dairy does pack a powerful nutrient punch, but it's not the only contender in the ring. There are many other foods that can provide the same nutrients, sometimes in even greater amounts. And let's not forget about the importance of a balanced diet. Eating a variety of foods is the best way to ensure you're getting a broad spectrum of nutrients. So, while dairy is a rich source of certain nutrients, it's not the only way to nourish your body. Remember, variety is the spice of life, and that goes for your diet too. Remember being told to drink your milk for strong bones? Let's examine this claim. The belief that dairy is essential for bone health is deeply entrenched in our society. This is largely because dairy products are a rich source of calcium and vitamin D, nutrients known to support bone health. However, it's not a one-size-fits-all story. Numerous studies have painted a more complex picture. Some research suggests that dairy can indeed boost bone density and reduce the risk of fractures. But other studies have found little to no benefit, or even suggest that high dairy consumption could be linked to certain bone diseases. It's important to note that dairy isn't the only source of bone-boosting nutrients. Plenty of non-dairy foods, such as leafy greens, nuts, and certain fish, also pack a powerful calcium and vitamin D punch. The link between dairy and bone health isn't as clear-cut as we've been led to believe. What about the claim that dairy helps in weight management? Is there truth to this? Let's dive in. The relationship between dairy consumption and weight management is complex and multifaceted. It's a subject that has been widely researched, and the results, well, they're mixed. Some studies suggest that dairy could possibly play a role in weight management. For instance, research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who ate the most dairy had a lower risk of obesity. On the other hand, another study in the same journal found no significant association between dairy consumption and weight change. So what's going on here? Why the discrepancies? Well, it's essential to remember that weight management is influenced by a plethora of factors, including genetics, lifestyle habits, and overall diet. Dairy alone isn't a magic bullet that will miraculously make pounds disappear. It's also important to bear in mind that not all dairy is created equal. The nutritional content can vary significantly between dairy products. For example, a glass of full-fat milk is going to have a different impact on your waistline than a serving of low-fat yogurt. Moreover, the way our bodies process dairy can also differ from person to person. Some people may be lactose intolerant or sensitive to dairy, which could impact how their bodies metabolize and react to these foods. So, where does this leave us? Well, dairy can certainly be part of a balanced and healthy diet, but it's not the key to weight management. It's about balance, portion control, and a diverse diet filled with a variety of healthy foods. It's also crucial to pair any healthy eating plan with regular physical activity. Remember, it's not just about what you eat, but also about how much you move. So while dairy can be part of a balanced diet, it doesn't guarantee weight loss or management. The key takeaway here? Don't rely solely on dairy for weight management. Instead, focus on creating a well-rounded, balanced lifestyle that includes a variety of nutritious foods and regular physical activity. If dairy isn't a necessity, what are our alternatives? It's a question that's been gaining traction in recent years, and the answer is a resounding plenty. Dairy alternatives have surged in popularity, and they come in a wide variety of types, each with its own unique nutritional profile. First up, let's talk about almond milk. Made by blending almonds with water and then straining out the solids, almond milk is a low-calorie beverage that's free of cholesterol and saturated fat. It's naturally high in vitamin E, an antioxidant that helps protect your cells from damage, and is often fortified with calcium and vitamin D. Next on the list is soy milk. Derived from soybeans, it's the most comparable to cow's milk in terms of protein content, boasting about 7 grams per cup. It's also a good source of potassium and can be a great option for those who are allergic to nuts or intolerant to lactose. Other plant-based milks include oat milk, rice milk, and coconut milk. Oat milk is rich in fiber and has a creamy texture that's similar to dairy milk. Rice milk is lighter and naturally sweeter, but it's lower in protein. Coconut milk, on the other hand, is high in healthy fats and has a distinct tropical flavor. Even beyond these beverages, there are other dairy-free products like coconut yogurt, almond cheese, and tofu-based sour cream. These alternatives can provide the creamy texture and tangy flavor of dairy, but without the lactose or animal-based proteins. And it's not just about the drinks and snacks. Many of our favorite recipes can be easily tweaked to be dairy-free. From using avocado as a butter substitute to swapping out milk chocolate for dark chocolate in your desserts, the possibilities are endless. So, as we explore the world of dairy alternatives, it's clear that these options bring their own unique benefits to the table. They give us the freedom to choose what suits our dietary needs and personal preferences. As we can see, dairy isn't the only option for a balanced and nutritious diet.